Morning guys, it's me Gabe. How are you? Today is July 25th on Thursday 2019 here in Bangers. So before we begin, I just want to talk to you guys about today's topic. So today's topic is about teaching in Thailand. So I'm going to give you some advice and some tips and some information and my experiences here in Thailand about teaching in Thailand. So basically, if you want to find a job, okay, before we begin, hold on. Let you know what I had for breakfast. I had a banana, I had water, I worked out for an hour, and I had Starbucks spaghetti. Okay, now let's begin. Now, teaching in Thailand, basically, this is what, I'm going to tell you the truth, what they want and what they don't want. Okay, so basically they want native speakers. They want people from like America, UK, Australia, and Canada. So, because they want to improve their English. So I have a lot of experience teaching in Thailand. I worked for 1 year for Sun Sunanta Rajapat University. Okay, and then I worked for 1 year at Satri Wat Lakang Government All-Girls School. So, what I want to tell you is about my experiences and all that, and information. So what I want to tell you about is that it's a great experience, guys, when you help people. When you give your heart and you help people with English. And I just want to tell you that it's a good job. Yeah, I know the pay is low, it's not that high, and the salaries have been the same for the past 20 years. I totally understand that. But I think ideally, what you want to look for if you want to get a teaching gig here in Bangkok or in Thailand, try to not to look for more than 20 teaching periods per week. And also, you wanna make sure that you get at least 35K, which is $1,000 US. But if you get 40, 45, or 50, that would be great. And also, if you're doing part-time, you should get at least 500 baht per hour. Okay, so I know there's a lot of gigs out there for less than that. They pay less than that. You shouldn't work for those companies. Now, one thing I want to tell you about is that I also work for language centers. So I worked for Lingua, for example, and it's what they have you do is they have you work 5 days. Okay, weekends you have to work weekends, which sucks. Saturday and Sunday you can't do nothing. You can't go to the beach. You can't do nothing. And they have you work like these like odd hours. Like you have to work like, okay, let's say you start at 12 and you finish at 8 p.m. Or let's say you work 12 to 2, then you break 1 hour, then you okay, so 2 to 3 is a break, and then you work 4 to 6, and then you break 6 to 7, and then you work 7 to 9. That's fucked up. You have no personal life. You don't want to work at a language center like that. Also, what I want to tell you guys is that the English speaking level, so in Bangkok, the English speaking level, the kids are better, but the English speaking level in the provinces is not that good. So be prepared to, tone it down a bit, and you have to slow down a bit, speak loud and slowly and all that. So, and also about like office politics, if you get along with your coworkers, then you pretty much you can keep the job. And if you don't get along with your coworkers, well then you're done. And that's about it. Another thing that I notice is that they accept you if you're like gay, because you become more popular, because in the society it's you can be popular, But another thing that I noticed that they prefer women over men. So if you're a lady, if you're a woman in Asia, they prefer women over men because the market is saturated with men. There's more men than women teaching here, foreign teachers. So I think there's like 75% men and 25% women. So yeah, and another thing I want to tell you is that yeah, guys, it's great teaching in Asia and Thailand. And if you do decide to get a teaching career over here, I can give you advice. You can send me an email or contact me via social media, and I can give you all the information that you need because I have many years of teaching here in Thailand. So also I've worked in different provinces. So I've worked in Bangkok, I've worked in Phetchaburi, Nakhon Pathom, and Nakhon Ratchasima, and I've worked at Samut Prakan, okay, and I've worked in different provinces, and I want to let you guys know that it's a great experience. It's something different. Also, that I want to let you know is that when you teach, you have to follow a curriculum. But if you don't follow curriculum, you can make your own curriculum. So, for example, if there's a curriculum, you just follow that. You follow the books. And if there is no curriculum, no books, then you have to create your own books and your own curriculum. So depending on the school where you work, then that's what you got to do. And another thing I want to mention is that they like to see you leave at 4:30. I noticed that a lot of teachers like to leave like after the last period, let's say 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah, don't do that because everybody's watching you, and then you get hate. If you leave early, like around 1 or 2, then you get a lot of hate. Oh, foreigners leaving early. Okay, and then you get a lot of hate and disrespect. So the Thais can do it, but you definitely can't do it. So if you're supposed to be there till 4, you gotta stay till 4, guys. And make sure that you sign in the morning, and if you have, it's very important is that you sign in, you sign out, or scan in and scan out, however your school's set up. So another thing I want to let you know is that the levels. So when you work kindergarten, you got to give a lot of energy. You got to give a lot of energy because for the simple fact that kindergarten is very, very energy. You got to put a lot of energy into it. You got to sing songs, you got to dance. And what I want to let you know is that I've worked all levels: kindergarten, pratham, matayam, high school, university. I prefer university and high school, but for kindergarten, yeah, it's a lot of work, guys. So what I want to let you know is that also I've worked at different schools that I've had over 50 students in class. That's a big also no, but it's what can you do? You got to use a microphone. It's very, very hard to teach. It's not really teaching. It's like edutainment, and you're an entertainer pretty much. And what I want to mention is that you don't want to have more than 25 kids in class because you want to control the environment that you're in. And I think the list just goes on, and I can go on and on about this. But I just wanted to just talk about this with you guys, and I hope you're enjoying my videos, and thank you for visiting my channel, and I want you to have a great week, guys, and take care.